Good evening, good night, everyone. Welcome back to Lana's Little Things with me, Dr. Lana, specialist dermatologist, talking all things on living agelessly, bridging generational gaps, family caregiving, entrepreneurship, just life itself. And we're rounding off the year. Oh, it's like two more weekends to go in December in 2024. So I thought I'd just make this short and sweet because everybody's busy doing everything else. But one thing that kept coming up, this is for older persons now, and families as well. I thought, well, what are people more scared about going out of 2024 and transitioning into 2025? Do you know there is actually a list? Of course, there's a list. So just bear with me, just this quick 10 things. Does this apply to any one of you, anybody you know? So please share with a friend, like and subscribe. Join my YouTube, my website. You'll go and you find video, you find lots more content, you find course, you'll find information, you'll be linked to this YouTube channel so you can look for videos at any time because we've got so many to talk about just the whole thing, the whole gamut, living agelessly. So let's get into this, shall we? So when I looked at this information, I thought, really, are people that afraid? And then you're thinking, well, yeah. So what do you think could be in this top 10? Well, unfortunately, or unsurprisingly, it's money. Yeah, like money. So one of the things most people, most older persons are concerned about is, are they going to have enough money like to live however long they live? So some persons, in back in not too long ago, persons had a shorter lifetime, a shorter lifespan. They didn't expect to continue, but we're living in an aging society. More people are over 65 now than there are under 12. That's a fact. So what's going to happen to me? Will I have enough money? Um, I have enough. Will my family have enough money to support me when I get older? That's one. Will I have enough money to, let's face it, for the funeral, to bury me? Will I have enough money to take care of my estate when I'm gone? Will my family have enough money? Do I have enough retirement savings to take me through? Persons do underestimate how much they actually need when they retire. Because the irony is that even though you've gone older, you've gone home your retirement, that stays fixed. Cost of living goes up. You might get ill, which is another worry. Getting ill. Says, this is one study only. 1 in 4 older adults fear they will never pay off their existing debt. So suppose you've already got a little bit of debt, but then you get sick, and now you have doctor bills, unexpected bills. What happens then? What happens then? Who's taking care of you? What if your spouse gets sick? What if your close friends or the ones you depend on, what if they get sick and they're not able to take care of themselves? Remember, women tend to outlive men. So for women, it's like, what if my husband gets sick and he's the one who is providing? What do I do now at 60, 70, or maybe not 60, but 70, 80, 90? So because the average woman lives longer, disproportionately, there's sometimes going to be a discrepancy, and older ladies are often left alone, are often without maybe the support that they would have had from before. And suppose they get ill, then will it be, so number 5 fear would be not being able to pay the rent or the mortgage again. It comes back to debt. So you see how this is running around money? A woman wouldn't think that when you get older you'd be worried about money. But there's so many rising costs, so many rising bills, so many rising things, long-term care, dental care, that can cost thousands of dollars a month. So, you know, what about that? But never, let's think about the 10 times rule. Two things that we can do about it. So, we've gotten those. Did you get those? Did you actually get those 10? I'm just going to repeat them again. So, it's, just bear with me, these top 10. Fears of getting older. Of course, it'll take a little longer. So, fear. Not having enough money for retirement, high medical bills, identity theft, stock market crashing, believe it, never paying off debt, not being able to pay your rent or your mortgage. That's a mistake. Computers replacing people in the workplace. That's another thing. So you might get early retirement and you don't get the money you had. Losing your job. 8, not being able to provide for your own funeral, your own end of life expenses. 9, what if a spouse dies, especially for women? What do they do then? Again, it relates to money. How do I pay my general bills? And 5, what if I get, what if I end up not being able to pay for something that unexpectedly happens to me, like a stroke or whatever, in addition to maybe other things. And let's add to that cost of medication, right? So if you're thinking of, if you're planning for retirement, if you've passed retirement age, well, there's living within our means, that's true, but there's also planning. So you may have to plan for spending less on something and just putting down more for the unexpected. I mean, that may sound so cliche and trite, but it actually does work. So I'm wishing you all well. I know this is coming down to the end of the year. Persons at least are in a more jovial mood. We are going to talk about other goodies things before we reach the end of the year. And I wish to bring back my special challenge from the 21st December right into January, especially for you family caregivers. If you're just like, ugh, you're overwhelmed, because the holiday times, the end of year times do not always don't mean less work for caregivers. So just saying, if you're having stress about fears about money, talk to someone financial, talk to your family, discuss the possibilities, write the pros and cons down, write the numbers. It might be as bad as you think. Sometimes our fears are greater than we think, but at the same time, we do want to be realistic. Just thought this might help. Maybe some of you need this right now and are thinking, what am I going to do? So, from my heart to yours, Dr. Lana, as usual, saying, I just wishing you all well, and don't worry, you got this. Wherever you are, good morning, good evening, good night. Yes, short and sweet. If you have any questions, please chat me up, hail me up, as we say, call, just send a query to Lana at lanaannmd.com. And again, my website, www.lanaslittlethings.com. Like and subscribe. Have a fantastic rest of the year. It will be okay. It's all gonna be all right. Take care. From my heart to yours. Mwah.